What's up, YouTube? It's the Franchise Guy coming at you again with another episode of Madden 20 Franchise Mode featuring your Jacksonville Jaguars. And to start this episode off, I want to acknowledge the fact I made a mistake in last episode's opening where I said this was not real life prospects. This is the final year of real life prospects. Wanted to correct myself on that before I forgot to for yesterday's episode. But yeah, these are all real life prospects created by C4. So this is his roster. Next season's roster will be the Madden Gen prospects. So I just wanted to clear that up, just to avoid confusion and everything. So just clearing that up right there. So that's always fun right there. But Zane Dudek, gonna offer him a contract extension. 7 years, 950, 480, 10 million total. Oh, and he loves it, the UDFA. Right there. And same contract offered to Chase Cota, the 22-year-old receiver out of UCLA. 65 overall. We could probably make him into something decent. And Chase Cota will be back. Rajib Ishmael Jr. Well, he's a one-year vet. Was with the team last year. Didn't want to set a long-term extension. Let's try it again. 11 million over the next 7. And he loves it. So we have 3 core receivers, 3 core players, really. Real good rotational depth guys locked up for the long term. But you saw that Texans team, Jadeveon Clowney and DeAndre Hopkins. Wow, you guys really had it good, and then you lost it. A real shame that Bill O'Brien's your GM, and he does not know how to use player relations at all. Throws out pretty much DeAndre Hopkins because his quote-unquote baby mamas were a distraction, even though everyone in the locker room has straight up said that he is one of the greatest players to be around, how great of a player he is, how good of a person he is, how much of a great human being he is, and yeah. So that's crazy to think, and Eagles fans are out here saying, oh, well, why didn't the Eagles should have tried hard, the Eagles should have tried hard. Okay, cool. So DeAndre Hopkins is, what, how old? I mean, he's I don't even know. He's what, mid-20s, mid-late 20s? He's 27. All right, so he's going to want a 3, 4, 5-year deal. He wants his last big payday. Okay, so you're going to have to pay him a bunch of money. Eagles already in a crap crunch right now. Have to let some players go. Malcolm Jenkins had to let go. Jason Pierce had to let go. They're in a cap crunch right now. Okay, so you're going to have to pay him like Amari Cooper money, if not more than Amari Cooper, to remain with them for next season. So you start to see the problem here that on top of that, they won the Eagles' second-round draft pick, and they won Miles Sanders. That wasn't going to happen. But getting into this game, though, Travis Etienne, you thought he had a big game last week. Etienne breaks off a 97-yard touchdown return against the Houston Texans, gets them on the board as soon as this opening kickoff started. Oh, you absolutely love to see Etienne run. Last week, he had 255 total all-purpose yards between running and returns. But Nick Mullins, 2021 season, he's at 341, 4 tutties, and an interception. So I guess he's not the star that started the season off. Just he's coming in for an injured Deshaun Watson. But now their running back, number 26, going to get free. And we're going to slow him down. I mean, our defensive backs cannot stop Lamar Miller. Miller breaks off for a 46-yard run right there. That is a massive run right there. Take a look at the offensive line they're running behind. I mean, Titus Howard, okay. You got Hopkins, Miller, Hooper. I mean, does not as good as our defense, though. Look at our defense. Landman, Willikis, Terrell Lewis. The linebacker core is immense. Bolton, Cravens, Weddle, LeBlanc. I mean, nothing to scoff at right there. Nothing to scoff at all. But look at that. Kenny Willikis bats down the first pass of the game for Nick Mullins. And on 4th and 5, they're going to attempt the field goal to give themselves 3 points, and that field goal will be good. So Texans on the scoreboard now, 7-3. Take a look at Jake Fromm from 1,985 passing yards, 16 tutties, and 8 interceptions. A 2-to-1 ratio, not the worst, not the greatest. But floating that one to Jerry Jeudy. Judy's going to catch that right there. Big 18-yard pickup. First down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got to feed Jeudy for this receiving core to break out like they usually do. Fromm dropping back. Fromm's going to scramble out right. Fires over the middle right there. And guess who? AB comes up clutch. Big catch. First and 10 again. Fromm now. Again, it rolls out to the right. They got a linebacker spying. He's going to throw on the run. And who's that? Jerry Jeudy yet again. So the Jerry Jeudy Antonio Brown show right there. 750 yards on the season right now for Jeudy. All right, Fromm back under center. 2nd and 10 now. It's going to roll to the right slightly. Get that ball to Rajiv Ishmael, number 80 for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. So he hits first catch of the game. And now hand the ball off to longtime fullback Dalton Crozen. He's going to run it in there for the touchdown. Crozen's been with us since season 1. Very few players have been with this team since season 1, but Crozen has been one of those players. But here we go again. That 1st and 10 for the Texans, and Miller actually counts as the pass right there, number 84. Big pickup. Now Lamar Miller, we have to deal with him. Nate Landman bites on the fake, and he's not going to get him. Not number 31 for the defensive backs. Look at that. He's waving to the crowd right there. He's living to his home fans. I mean, he just made his defense look silly. All right, 14-10 now. Jacksonville still leads. Fromm's going to float that one to Jeudy, and Jeudy brings it in for the touchdown, for the catch, I should say. Gets both feet to touchdown. 44-yard line now on the Jacksonville side. 1st and 10 from. Rolling out to the left, backpedaling, fires. He's got his man open. And is that McLean Mannix? And it is McLean Mannix, another UDFA receiver right there. All right, now from 3rd and 10. Now, can he get the chains moving? It's going to roll out to the right, and that's going to be bobbled around, incomplete, almost picked off by the Texans secondary. Rajiv Ishmael was the intended target. He could not bring it in. Now, Chase Vinatieri, nephew of Adam, kicks the field goal, giving the Jacksonville Jaguars that 10-point lead back. Texans team now, ball now. We got a 3rd and 10 now. The rush coming. Lamar Miller's going to get the pass in the backfield, and he's going to be taken down. Lucky the linebacker, Kenny Willekes, was there in time just to knock him around. Jacksonville retains possession after that turnover on downs, and Fromm will be sacked by J.J. Watt on 1st and 10, forcing a 2nd and 20. Now on 3rd and 21, Fromm roaming out back in the pocket, and that's going to be no call on the pass interference right there. Jeudy was definitely interfered with right there, but no call was thrown. 3rd and 6 now for the Texans, and we're going to get a sack of our own right there. Josh Allen finally gets to the quarterback in the 2nd quarter. It's going to be his first sack on the game. 1st and 10 now for Jacksonville. Fromm moving around in pocket, fires, gets his man Jerry Jeudy yet again. All right, 1st and 10 now, 47-yard line. Fromm rolling out to the left, fires, and it's going to be McLean Mannix, makes the guy miss. McLean jukes, could not get number 20 to bite on it, though, and he's going to be taken out the 23-yard line, 3 yards short of the red zone. All right, now 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. Fromm rolling out right. Got a man chasing him. He's going to fire across his body, and that is nowhere close. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be on the defense right there. That's going to be defensive pass interference. So 1st and goal now on the 8-yard line. And Travis Etienne, the man who had that big opening kickoff return, is going to get a rushing touchdown right here. His first rushing touchdown of the game. Let's get a replay out of that. He just parts the sea, and Etienne just makes the hole, and he hits it hard. He's better hole reader than Trent Richardson, I'll tell you that. But on 3rd and 10, Jacksonville's defense starting to get to Nick Mullins. Eric Weddle gets in there for the sack this time. I'm a defensive lineman, Eric Weddle of all people. 1st and 10 now. Can Fromm get this offense moving into high gear? Gonna fire McLean Mannix. Yes, it is. Mannix open space now. Makes number 21 miss, but number 20 knocks him out of bounds, though. So 27 yards after the catch right there for Mannix. 3rd and 10. Fromm moving around in pocket. It's got that ball batted back out by number 59 right there. Whitney Merciless, the linebacker for the Texans. Now on 4th and 10. Chase, nephew of Adam. Field goal was made right there, giving the Jacksonville Jaguars a 17-point lead. 1st and 10 now, and Lamar Miller giving the ball right there. Lamar Miller's going to get some running room right here. Can we chase him down? We have a defensive back in pursuit. Number 20 cannot get there in time. That is a touchdown for Lamar Miller, his 2nd on the game. Fromm now trying to answer for that. Fromm hit on the play, fumbles it. Number 90, Jadeveon Clowney picks it up, and now this is a ball game, folks. Jadeveon Clowney returns it for a touchdown on the fumble recovery. Now is a 23, now 24 to 27 game. Fromm now working on ball security, finds number 82 right there, Juwan Jones. Right, Juwan Jones is the name of number 82. It is Jones, yes, I can't remember the first name though. But 2nd 10 now from, working in again into the red zone, is going to fire across the field. Jerry Jeudy gets it, and Jeudy legging it into the end zone right there for a touchdown on the game right there. Yeah, his 5th touchdown on the season. 34-24, Jacksonville leads now. Mullins trying to keep this offense moving, and it's going to be picked off. It's picked off by Nate Landman, the middle linebacker. And there he goes, pick 6, Nate Landman, 22 yards return for the superstar linebacker. You thought, hey, he's overrated. No, he's underrated, Nate Landman is. Defense back on the field after the pick 6, and Mullins going to complete that pass out wide right there to number 10. And that is just not what you want to do. You cannot be letting Texans receivers get open like that. 1st and 10 now. And Mullins hit as he's thrown. But it's going to be a reception rate of number 16 for the Texans. 2nd 19 now. Allen has his superstar X Factor. Allen's going to get a free rush at Mullins, and Mullins goes down to sack. 3rd and 26 now, out of field goal range, and Allen forces them to punt. His 4th sack of the game, took them entirely out of field goal range, puts them in the punt formation single-handedly. 1st and 10 now after Allen's miraculous drive. From rolling around back there, he's going to get sacked by Whitney Merciless. 2nd and 20 now, 7 seconds left on the clock. From rolling around and sacked again. 3rd and 33 now. From just try and get some yards off right here. From rolling out right, fires over the middle, and that's going to be Jerry Jeudy holding it in, but does not matter. 3rd and 13 now for Mullins and the Texans. Can they get it? And no, they cannot. Jacksonville holds them to a turnover on downs. Jacksonville now with the ball after the turnover. Etienne, haven't seen much of him this game after that big opening return, but it's his 2nd rush of the game for a 1st down. Zane Dudek, and now he just got paid, and he's going to break off for a big run now, up to 20 yards on 2 rushes so far in the game. Etienne now back behind From, and Etienne breaking off for a big 15-plus yard run right there, up to 35 yards, only 3 rushes. Etienne, the lead back for this Jacksonville team. You saw Jacksonville had 62 rushing yards. Etienne is the main guy as he breaks in for his 2nd touchdown on the game. I think Travis Etienne, I understand that you're not going to come out till the 2021 draft now, but still, you're having a killer season, brother. But there we go. And that's going to be a tackle for Christian Fulton on 3rd and 10. That's what you'll love to see by the Jacksonville defense, holding them to a turnover on downs. Zane Dudek now. Dudek making some people miss on 3rd and 10. Unfortunately, could not get the 1st down. But Etienne back in there on 4th and 2. And Etienne, did he get over that? Are they going to spot him correctly? They gave it to him. They give it to Etienne. Did not look at first, but Etienne now breaking off for another big run. 21 in pursuit. It's a foot race, and he can get in there for his 3rd touchdown on the game. 10th rushing touchdown on the season for Travis Etienne. 2nd and 9 now, and Josh Allen, big boy moves, 5th sack of the game, throws Mullins to the ground, his 30th, yes, count 30th sack of the season. 3rd and 17 now. Mullins panicking, throws into the back of his offensive lineman right there, Titus Howard. He's not a receiver, brother. You're not going to get him to catch that. 1st and 10, Etienne now with the Superstar X Factor. Gets up there for just short of a 15-yard run. Now over 130 yards on the game with multiple touchdowns. Dudek now giving Etienne just a slight breather right there. Let that man's legs rest up a little bit. Gets the 1st down. Dudek out there for another rush. Here we go. Finds a hole, and the running back out of Yale draws the flag. It's going to be a personal foul. It's going to be a face mask. Little Zane Dudek right here, not the big power back that Etienne can be, but draws the penalty. Etienne back out there after Dudek's big run, and on 1st and 10, it's going to be an injury to Travis Etienne. That is not what you want to see right there. 2nd and 6 now from, forced to throw that his lead running back now in the game. He's going to find number 81, Jerry Jeudy, who's going to easily walk it in for a touchdown. 2nd touchdown on the game. Matt Hendricks liking it, but Etienne Bruce Sternum will not return to the game. So he's going to be on a week-to-week basis. But the point after touchdown will be shanked as Jacksonville has eclipsed 60 points. Matt Hendrick not the happiest man after that shanked field goal. But 3rd and 1. It's Joey Osman. Osman gets some playing yet. Joey Osman, the former Eagles UDFA, gets in there, gets his 1st sack on the game. Jack's up to 7 sacks now on the day. 2nd 10 now for Fromm. Fromm's going to run it out. It's going to hit number 11. That's going to be Taysom Hill short, and he's going to leg it out for the 1st down right there. 1st and 10 now for Jacksonville after Hill. All right, Fromm now rolling around in the backfield. There he goes, going to fire McLean Mannix yet again. Mannix, little-known receiver right there, has getting a lot of looks his way this game, racking up the yards big time. 2nd and 4 now, avoiding running with Zane Dudek as of right now, and we're going to hit Antonio Brown. He tries to do a little skirt move, does not work as he's going to be tackled at the 27-yard line, now in Texans territory. 1st and 10, here we go. Jake Fromm and this offense. Can we get it moving? We're going to air it out to McLean Mannix. And guess what? There's going to be a flag on the play right there. You'll love to see it. Drawing a flag right there. It's going to be Bradley Roby, the defensive back. 3rd and 4 now, back to Zane Dudek. And Zane Dudek, you are the dude right there, my man. And look at that. Gets in there for the touchdown, 1st rushing touchdown on the game. 2nd 10 now for this Texans team, and Josh Allen now on the left side of the field, gonna get his 6th sack of the game. Look at that, you just cannot stop Josh Allen. 3rd and 19 now for Mullins and this Texans team, and Osman blows up the right tackle right there. And guess what? That's going to be a sack, his 2nd sack of the game, down to 4th and 29, down on the 2-yard line. Going for it for some reason now. They're going to hit DeAndre Hopkins, and Hopkins short at the 17-yard line. Not quite a 1st down. From taking over inside of Texans territory. Going for it now on 4th and 2. Back to Dudek, and Dudek, after he couldn't get it on 3rd down, and gets it on 4th down right there. 1st and goal, Dudek again, and Dudek is going to walk in there for a touchdown. Meets some interference when he gets over the line. It doesn't matter. 500th rushing yard on the season. Zane Dudek is just popping off in Etienne's absence, showing that this Jacksonville team is solid in the running back position. That if Travis Etienne does go down, they do not have to worry about finding another running back, because Zane Dudek, even though he's a low overall, is a guy that can be counted on. He's a guy that probably won't be able to rely an entire season on, but definitely spot games here. Look at that. Etienne, 136 yards, 3 touchdowns. Zane Dudek, 76, 2 touchdowns. Fromm had a few yards right there. Crozen had a touchdown. Madden was tied for the lead with receiving yards. No touchdowns, though, but 2 for Judy. No touchdowns for anyone else on the game. Sills, Williams, Hill, and Humphrey all allowed sacks. Josh Allen led the team with 10 tackles and 6 sacks. Christian Fulton had 5. Kenny Willekes, Nate Landman had 4 tackles and an interception right there. All right, I mean, decent numbers for all these guys. Osman had 2 sacks of his own on the game. Eric Weddle broke in for a sack. It's crazy when you see guys who shouldn't be getting sacks. See, Vinatieri was 9 for 10 on extra points. Townsend 1 punt for 51 yards. Etienne 196 kick return yards, 64 punt return yards. Allen, though, big game, gonna get an upgrade point right there. Upgrade that speed rusher a little bit, why don't you? No? Make him more of a scheme fit. Upgrade that run stopping ability right there. You gotta have some defensive ends that can stop the run. Etienne himself had a big game, had over 300 total all-purpose yards this game. That's coming off of a game where he had over 250 all-purpose yards. Now Nate Landman had a pick 6 in the game. He's currently 79 with a morale boost. Can he become that solid 80 overall linebacker? I mean, you want a linebacking core. You need a solid middle linebacker, and Nate Landman at 80 overall is gonna lock you down. Penei Sewell, that hidden dev right tackle of ours, drafted as left tackle, moved converted to right tackle after he signed Trent Williams, up to a 79 overall. You'll love to see it. Shane Lemieux, all right, interior guard center for us. Upgrade that agility right there, help him block the run, because if you're a guard, you need to be able to part the seas to let your running back run through the sticks. David Reese, the linebacker, kind of undershadowed by Kenny Willekes and Nate Landman, gets upgraded to a 71 overall. Josh Sills, our starting left guard right here, brought him in, during last year's draft. Kind of a strange move, thinking that we already had a starting guard after Runyon went down, but up to a 72 overall with that morale boost. Jordan Davis, mid-round draft pick right here, 70 overall with the morale boost, up to a 71 now with the upgrade to his run-stopping ability. Tyler Friday, that big defensive tackle of ours, yeah, he was a hidden dev trait too, wasn't he? 69, nice overall. Now a cool 70 overall. That nice, look at that yellow. That yellow for 70. Joey Gaziano right here, defensive end, hasn't really seen much playing time, unfortunately. Kind of one of our first and only real busts of this franchise. Up to a 66 overall. Rajiv Ishmael Jr. He's a deep threat, guys. He's a burner. No way around it. He's a burner. Send the guy deep. That's all you gotta do. Leo Lewis, Ohio State linebacker, had some controversy between some schools he caused. Doesn't matter though, he's been fitting in just fine in our special teams unit for us. Let's upgrade him. Joey Gatewood had the keys to get into the backup quarterback role for this season, but does he have enough to bring it back for next season? Sills now, look at that. Sills got a upgrade right there to his thing. Popped. He is a star guard right there. You'll love to see it. And so did Penei Sewell, a superstar right tackle. You love to see when stuff like that happens. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Text on YouTube. Peace out, rock on, and stay super classy, I guess.